But let's get in a few trading ideas going from Sameet Chavan, technical analyst at Angel Broking, as well as Mandar Jamsundekar. They both join us on the show. And Mandar, would first like to come to you with the top ideas for today and your reason behind selecting those stocks.
Yeah, I've got three stocks for today. The first one is Dishman Pharma. Dishman yesterday has formed an upflag formation of day-end charts. This has a target of 285 in a month's time. In the intraday trade, the stock has been trading flat till now, but I believe the interest will soon pick up. And therefore, I have a long for an intraday trade in this with a stop loss of 227 for an intraday target of 236. Positional traders can hold on to this stock with a stop loss of 216. That's my first stock. The second stock that I have is Sun Pharma. Pharma stocks are doing good today. Sun Pharma, basically the stock had left a gap when it announced numbers in the month of July. And since then the stock has been moving upwards with a view to fill this gap. Today it is trading with good volumes and a nice uptrend. I believe I had a stop loss of 904 for a target of 917 today, which has been achieved. The next target is 926 for an intraday trade. And I believe if 926 is crossed, the stock can also move up to 945 levels. The third stock that I have is TCI, that's Transport Corporation of India. This stock looks good on daily, weekly as well as monthly charts, suggesting that it's a good bet for the short term as well as for the long term. Yesterday it has given us a fresh breakout with nice volumes, and therefore in the intraday trade I think one can go long with a stop loss of 312 for a target of 322.
Okay, thanks for that. Sameet, come to you. What are your trading ideas this morning?
Good morning. All three long candidates. First one would be to buy on Titan for a target of 355, stop loss 330. With a medium to long term perspective, the trend remains bullish. However, the recent correction from the higher levels precisely halted around its 50% retracement level. In addition, during the penultimate week, the stock formed a bullish piercing pattern around its strong support zone. After consolidating around 320, 325, the stock is on the verge of giving a breakout from its falling trend line around 340, 342. Today we are seeing a good traction in this counter, which suggests that the stock is likely to climb towards 350, 355 over the next few trading sessions. Second stock that we like is M&M Finance for a target of 278, and stop loss can be kept at 252. We witnessed an impulsive move from the lower levels towards 300, 310. However, recent correction precisely halted around its 61.8% retracement level. The stock consolidated around this strong support zone around 260, 262 for nearly 2 to 3 weeks, and is now on the verge of giving a breakout from this congestion zone. We expect this stock to climb towards 278 over the next few trading sessions, and stop loss would be 252. Last stock that we like is Siemens for a target of 1510, and stop loss would be 1425. This stock has been maintaining its uptrend by moving in higher top higher bottom formation since last few months. Recently the stock formed upward bar reversal around its daily 89 EMA support level of 1400 and is now moving higher. Looking at the overall daily chart structure as well as the positive placement of momentum oscillator, we expect the stock to resume its uptrend, and hence we have a target of 1510 for Siemens.
Okay, some trading ideas coming in from Sameet Chavan as well, but let's get in a check on the commodities space and find out what's happening there. Manisha Gupta, our commodities editor, now joins us to get us a quick check on that space. Hi, Manisha.
Hi Kamya, thank you so much for that. Well, let's start with the gold and silver prices, where you have seen the gold prices come off their highs. Remember, the US data that came in yesterday has been on the stronger side. The silver prices yesterday declined 3%, and you have seen some pressure continue onto that one as well at this point in time. All of these markets are also awaiting the FOMC meeting minutes today, and that would perhaps give you a timeline on when the US Fed would move on the rate hike there. So ahead of that, it's going to be quite a choppy market there. Some bit of a gain is what's come back for the energy markets there. Well, you have seen a drawdown in the US inventories, and that was supportive. The earlier Asian markets were on the higher side, but at this point in time, it's a bit of a red back on your screens. What's continued to decline really has been the base metal space. What with Chinese yuan declining every single day, that area of course has been slightly on the problematic side. Copper especially is just about holding $5,000 per ton on your screens. It was trading at $10,000 a couple of years back. So we have seen the copper prices getting just about half in that sense. All of these base metals are also trading in a bearish territory as we talk. Let's get on then. Ajay Kedia on board with his strategies on all of that space. Ajay, hi, good to have you. What's your sense now coming in for the gold prices? Holding above 1100, but we aren't really making any headway on the higher side now. How would you want to strategize this commodity?
Good morning, Manish. Definitely, in last session, we have seen just moved in a very tight range of 1100 to 1125 on that side. Domestic side, no doubt, rupee has played a quite important role. We have rupee weakness has supported the prices. Because of that, only we are seeing a price around 26,000. Overall, today's Fed rate will be quite more important because expectations are that September will be the month whereby we can see a hike. But in last few weeks, we have seen Chinese route in the market that has slightly made a concern, and also inflation concern has been second part for Fed. So overall, we expect prices will be trading with a negative note only. Coming back on domestic side, we expect 26,100 would be the good level to take short, targeting at least 25,600 in next couple of days.
Fair point. How would you look at, Ajay, the base metal space? Because when you talk about copper, nearly 1 out of every 5 mines is making losses. 65% of nickel producers are making losses with that current prices. And with the fundamentals that we are working with, perhaps further declines not ruled out?
Yeah, in base metal counter, we have continuously since copper is trading with a negative. Even on LME, we have seen that market is just about to breach, and already we have seen in last couple of days market has breached 5,000 level. Technically speaking, we expect prices to go near to 4,700. Despite that, there has been update from some mines that they are making a losses and curtail in output can be seen. That could be little bit supportive, but despite all these factors, demand concern is still prevailing in China market. We expect prices may go near to 4750 or 4800 on LME, whereas on domestic side, we have seen some cushion coming on rupee weakness, but despite that, we expect prices will be coming near to 310 or 315.
Fair point that. Ajay, we'll let you go at that. Thank you so much for joining us with your strategies on all those commodities. So it's a sell call coming in from Kedia Commodities on copper and gold for the intraday market today. With that, it's back to you guys.
Thanks, Manisha, for getting us an update on commodity space as well as those strategies. And with that, let's run you through a disclaimer once again. Do consult your financial advisor before taking any positions in stocks. And let's take time out to thank each of our guests as well to share their trading recommendations with us on Traders 20.